announcers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop it.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it work.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Renato Moicano.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here, and if the announcers are being drowned out, it must be because Paddy the Paddy Pimblett is in the building. As for his focus in this particular matchup, he's not going to discriminate. He believes he has striking and grappling advantages against this particular opponent. And he also believes that his wealth of experience, even pre-UFC, could pay dividends if this fight hits the latter rounds. Missed on the right hand. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Big knee there. Oh, put the foot on the hip. Right on ball.
It takes so much courage to even attempt something like that, and it looks like he's in a dominant position trying to find it. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Let's go. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
Beautiful transition.
Pimblett getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Constantly a moving target. Right into side mount. Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had what a setup. He lands a beautiful flying knee.
Just misses with the jab there. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it.
He passes the half.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. 5 minutes in the books. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your side. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Pimblett gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Head kick attempt, but the fighter got the right hand up. All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight. But as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that is not the game plan tonight.
Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Rips the body there. Beautiful work on the feet tonight by Pimblett. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover and... Oh!
Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt. Oh, that's big.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Fighter lands a nasty kick. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
And now some separation. Pretty strong jab there by Moicano.
Great timing on that double leg. He passes to half guard.
Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
I mean, he's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. His eye is so damaged. The blood is pouring everywhere. This has become very, very dangerous for him.
20 seconds left to go in round two. Final seconds here. All right, that's the end of round number two.
Stop!
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
We knew this was going to be like this. We knew we were going to have what we want.
All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Paddy Pimblett gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking round in this match.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect the knockdown had on his body.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, he's got the guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Pimblett's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. We'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there.
Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Like that. Like that.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight.
Good. You're doing fine. Stay.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Back mount now. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you get him out of there.
well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times.
Setting up an unlock now. Ooh, arms in tight.
That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's got to be.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. And now some distance as they pull apart.
Came with inches right there, man. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Take a seat. Relax. Everything's good. You're fine, okay? We got a cut, and he's cut too. We knew this was going to be a bloody fight. I want you to win.
All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, you got it. Beginning of the end. Oh, big diving punch to the head. Hammer fist here by Moicano.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
He might get a finish here.
This fight over.
Whoa, submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Paddy Pimblett.
Oh, big elbow.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Nice.
Side control now. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Pimblett's eye now closing up.
Great shot from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. Great defense by this fighter.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Pimblett's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Lands with the ground and pound here. Final seconds of round 4. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight, because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
Refocus.
Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready, fight. Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Oh, the low kick lands.
I'm spamming leg kicks if I'm playing the game.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Now a knee. And now some knees.
Right into a takedown.
Pimblett's in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it. In the half guard.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Moicano. All right, so we go down the stretch. He is clearly losing this fight, and at this point, you just abandon position and go for submission, yes?
Yeah, you gotta just go. You gotta start throwing. Oh! Oh, my goodness.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Renato Moicano!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it.